1 year ago, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out for PS5, Xbox Series XS, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And I dedicated a lot of time into it. For starters, the very first day it came out, I was ready. I had the day off. I was ready to play, and I played for like 14, 15 hours. I got to like level 18. I maxed out Leatherface, all of his abilities. Level 3, I got all of his skins unlocked because I had gotten them all the way up. Highest level, I played 20 matches with him. I had gotten 4Ks and stuff. I had even potentially gotten the world record at the time for the fastest 4K, which again was 3 minutes. I mean, now that's probably so much faster. Who knows? But at the time, that was the fastest time, especially with playing with like level 0 survivors, and I was level 18, having practiced and played in the test build. It was really crazy. That was the first day. And then as the days went on, I kept playing and playing and playing until eventually, you burn yourself out of the game. But I stopped playing with like around 80 hours in the game and almost every achievement unlocked besides 2, which was escape 100 times and reach level 50 because I had reached like level 40 something. But in the time that I had mainly played, I was the highest level that I came across. I played with friends, I played with random people, I played with all sorts of different kinds of people, but I was always the highest level. There was always level 20s and stuff, but I was always in the level 30s. I was always the highest level. I always had maxed out everything because I enjoyed that game that much. I put so much time into it, no one had caught up to me. I was generally, I like to think I was a pretty good player at the time. And then everything happened that happened. The pricing came out for the new characters. The bugs came out. Cross-platform was turned off for PC. That made, queue times really bad. PS4 and Xbox One games were very slow because my friend at the time still had a PS4. We had to play only the PS4 version because, you couldn't do cross-platform with PS5, PS4. It was only PS4, Xbox One could play together, and then everything else, PC and all that. But again, they turned that off. So yeah, I had to play 2 separate versions, and it was very slow because not as many people play those versions. And of course, now we have a bunch of new characters, new family members, new victims. But how did we get here? What happened? And that's what I want to talk about today. So let's dive in. Pretty much this video might just be me ranting. Because recently I went back and played the game during July to, get a feel for it and get footage for when I did make this video. But I also ended up getting the Platinum Trophy, which that was a whole nother can of worms. Getting to level 50 was fine, just played the game a lot. But escaping 100 times now, I mean, the only people who play this game now are the level 99 sweats, where they have the all black outfits and they have all of these unique skins and animations and stuff, where, again, they're level 99, so they're pretty high up there. It was very difficult to just get, I think I had to get 30 escapes in a row. That was tough. Regardless, what are we looking at? So, first off, let's look. I mentioned the price point. I know that's been a sour spot for a lot of people, but let's take a look at this here. Now, these are Canadian prices, and you don't have to tell me that for one character, $13.49, and then you add on tax to be about $15 for one character is a lot. I know there are combo deals where you can buy 2 characters for slightly less price, but still, if you were to buy them all separate, you're looking at Maria, Danny, Virginia for the victims, and then Hans and Nancy, I believe, for the family members. That's still 5 characters. That's still what is that? $75 more, probably closer to $80 Canadian. That's insane. That is a stupidly high price point. And then again, you look at Dead by Daylight, where yes, I understand really quick that the victims are just as unique as the family members in Texas Chainsaw. And then you look at Dead by Daylight, where the killers are obviously a lot more fleshed out, and then the survivors are sort of they don't do anything unique. They play all the other survivors, but the killers are very, very fleshed out, very, very unique. Add-ons and the power and whatever. You look at that though, and you get 2 characters for $10.99, and again with Canadian with tax, that's close to what I believe $12, something like that, for 2 characters. A single character is $6.99. Whether being a survivor or a killer. So the killer, very fleshed out, $6.99. Survivor, again, you just get their unique perks, and they're, maybe they have a voice pack now, whatever, $6.99. It's insane to me that the Texas Chainsaw characters are so expensive. Hans, the newest family member, would be so much fun to play, I feel like. When I went back and played during July, he sounds cool, 300 pounds, and, 7 feet tall, and he's super strong. He sounded cool to play. I just don't want us to have to spend $15 for a singular character. That's super expensive. And then On top of that, when they announced, they were adding this cool Nicotero skin for Leatherface, that was $21. With tax, we're looking at close to $25 for a skin that is clearly pay to win because the chainsaw is quieter. That's just bonkers to me. It's insane that the price point was that high. Going past that, I mean, the lobbies are not set up for new players. If you want to get this game, feel free to. Again, I'm not saying, again, I've never said it's a bad game. I've always enjoyed playing it, but it's not friendly to new players. You go in and you're either, with baby victims or baby family members, level 0, they just got the game, or you're with, again, level 99 players who have played the game for hundreds and hundreds of hours for whatever reason, and are just super sweaty and just try and do anything they can to win. And, you as a baby character with, you just started, just want to learn the game, there's no middle ground. You're going to absolutely destroy it. It's not fair to you. They don't have a matchmaking system where there's no hidden MMR level where you go with people of lower skill rating. Or there's not even, your level 0, your player level is level 0. These people's player levels is, 0 to 10. You should play together. Not, this person's level 99, you're level 0, play together. That's how it is. It shouldn't be like that. There should be some way you're in there that says, you're a new player, play with new players. You're a veteran player, play with the veteran players, or play with the more highly skilled players, whatever. It just feels really unfair, especially when already the system that they have for all these skill points and stuff is very complex, I find. That's besides the point. You gotta find your build, and it might take a little bit before you can get your build up and working and whatever. But yeah, that's just another frustrating thing I found. And again, I've played this game quite often, around 100 hours finishing off now. But I had stopped playing, so when I came back to do these 30 escapes, it was just super tough because, again, I hadn't played the game in a long time. I wasn't as good, and these people were just absolutely destroying me because they had the best perks, they had the best builds, they had known the game. It was just very frustrating. Another thing here is the bugs. I don't really have a lot of bugs, so I'm just going to keep showing this clip over and over again because I didn't really clip a lot of stuff. I got 4 clips here of Texas Chainsaw that were 4 games each, 2 family and 2 victim. But this clip, I keep showing it here, is the Johnny is hitting me from super far away. And Dead by Daylight, that would be a miss. But somehow they're hitting me and they are way, way far behind me. They're nowhere near me and they're hitting me with their weapon. I don't understand how these bugs, that bug was in when I first started playing. And it's still here. Johnny, for some reason, has stupid long length. And you can't tell me that's supposed to be, because again, he's hitting mid-air and I'm getting injured. That should not be happening. I think the final thing I want to talk about here is just the lack of, I'm not going to say support, because again, they are releasing characters. It's just very, very long in between, because again, we've gotten 2 or 3 maps, and we've gotten a couple of survivors and a couple family members here and there. But just feels like they come out and they're stupid broken, and then they're either nerfed in the ground or they're just buffed. Because again, I know Hands has been a big discussion, because he can rip out the fuses and rip off valves off stuff, and it just seems super overpowered, but they haven't nerfed him yet. Or I know Nancy came out and then they nerfed her barbed wire and she was just garbage. It just seems everything's super imbalanced, and they're trying, I can't remember where the video I saw, but someone made a good point when I was watching a video on Texas Chainsaw, that the devs are trying to make this game a very fun game for everyone, when it's clearly more competitive. Again, it's similar on Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight's super fun, but with all the perks and the powers and the different things, it's very, very competitive. And that's what Texas Chainsaw is. They're trying to market it as, a fun game for everyone, when this game is very tailored competitively for the people who have been playing super, super long. And in the end, that just makes it unfair. What happened to Texas Chainsaw? Well, it's not dead. There are people still playing it, at least from my experience back in July. I don't know how it's going to stay alive much longer. They're adding new original characters, and that's cool, and they look very cool. But me, someone who wants to play the game, but gets destroyed by all the people who have been playing for super long, or again, the price point of all these new family members and new victims, is just super hard and super annoying. When, I bought every Dead by Daylight killer, I'm fine with spending money. It's just, I don't want to spend $15 for a singular character. I'd rather spend, again, $12 for 2 characters, like the way Dead by Daylight does it. And again, even though they're more fleshed out, maybe not even 50, maybe make it less. I would spend $15 for 2 characters, not $15 for 1 character. Even then, I'd be completely fine with that. Make it more expensive. Sure, I understand they're more fleshed out, But yeah, $15 for one character is just nuts. But yeah, that's what I gathered from playing the Texas Chainsaw recently. That's what I gathered over the last year. And again, I'm very sad that I feel like this game fell off, and it's gonna die. Evil Dead died. Friday the 13th, of course, died because of the licensing and stuff. This game is probably gonna be next. I know the devs; they're still working on it. They're still putting in the effort. It's been a year, but Evil Dead it had been a year and a half, and then they canceled, updating it and stuff. So who knows what'll happen. But without further ado, I hope you guys did enjoy nonetheless. Maybe leave a like, maybe leave a nice comment down below, maybe hit that subscribe button, that little bell, and I'll see you guys next time for another talking Texas Chainsaw video, maybe. Who knows? Bye, guys.